Okay, Libra, let's see what's going down monthly here. Libra, what's happening in the month for you of June, starting today? And I want to let y'all know y'all like, share, and subscribe, and I appreciate y'all. So what's going down this month that you can look forward to? So what is the main energy you're dealing with at this month that you may have to deal with? See some headache and some loss. The 3. Something about some headache and some loss is the main energy. Something about new beginnings. So somebody may have headaches over and loss over a new beginning. Something about a new beginning there's some headaches and loss about, okay? So let's see. What is the other energy for the first week? What's the energy for the first week with this? See, there was some wisdom, something about the 5th or the 5th, on somebody's birthday on the 5th, or something about 5 days. Prosperity will begin on the 1st. Somebody got a 1 is a life chart, or just for 1 day. So there's some prosperity coming your way and some wisdom. So you're going to learn, you're learning the wisdom to get to this prosperity. You're learning what you need to know to get to it. So you're working on your fulfilling some wishes. You're trying to fulfill some wishes that are coming true for you. We have a 9 here. So we have a 9 here, and you're working on some wishes that you're trying to get to the first week. Now the second week, what's going on here? What's going on with Libra the second week? Why is there such... Because something about intuition, second, the 2, it could be a 2 in your birthday or the second. Something about someone's intuition starts kicking in. So what's going to happen with your intuition? What is your intuition telling you? Something about you need to rest and rejuvenate. Somebody we have before. Your intuition is telling you that it's time for you to get some rest and recharge your body, because you're having overexcitement this week, this month. Basically, you're going to have a lot, and you need to rest in between. So because some things, the light is shining so bright the 19th, and you need to go out in the sun and get you some TLC and keep yourself in a good mindset, keep yourself strong, and keep your intuition going, because you want to avoid having a lot of headaches and loss because of the new beginning. It's hard learning something new. This whole new beginning, rebirth, or something that you're going through, it's not easy to go through this. I know how it is to have to go through something, and you got to figure it out. You have to. Now, what else is going down? Let's see. Give me some more on this headache and loss. What else about the headache and loss? What do I need to tell you about this new beginning and this headache and loss that you went through? So you may have had that in the beginning. You thought you lost it. Had a headache because you felt like you lost everything. What's this headache and loss? Something over chasing all these thrills you was doing in the beginning, because you was doing a lot of hot pursuit, you doing a lot of toxic things, and you was in hot pursuit. I can't say it, but anyway, to mess with you was going in hot pursuit of some toxic stuff, and so now you want a new beginning, and you dropped that. You said, hey, this ain't cool, so I'm gonna let that go. So let's see here, what's going on in the third week here of June? What's happening in the third week of June? What do we need to know? What's hidden, Spirit? What's the energy for the third week of June? We have a resistance. Someone is a secret admirer, is timid, and somebody's resisting a secret admirer. There's a secret admirer that's resisting because they know, somebody wants paradise with somebody, and they feel like Cupid they got to have faith to come towards this person. So there's a secret admirer, someone is a soulmate. They have deep love for you, and they have outdated, old-fashioned thinking, so they need to work on how they approach in relationship and approach you, because their thinking is outdated. Like you might think one thing, but you're thinking another way on how you approach. Now, how you approach the situation. Now, what's going on in the fourth week? So somebody's trying to approach. They're resisting approaching somebody. A soulmate is. Now, what's going on in the fourth week? Okay, someone here is pretending, and they have a mask on. So someone's been pretending in your face of something, sudden change, and something's going to come out about this person partying all the time, trying to go out there and be people pleaser. This is a past life pattern that you're not with. Somebody said this is a karmic relationship, because this person wants to go out and party and do what they did in the past, and they need to learn this lesson. So they had to learn the self-growth and nourish themselves and nourish what their needs are for themselves, in and out, in their soul needing, because they got addicted to some drugs. Allegedly, somebody was addicted to some DRU drugs. No disrespect, but they had some addictions, that they needed to put to an ending. So something had to be gone. The addictions, you're working on it because it only caused you to get a lot of backstabbing stuff thrown back at you. So you're thinking that I gotta change and I gotta get over my addictions before I approach in this situation, because this person may not deal with my addictions that I come with. Okay, and somebody has some addictions, and that's a lot of the problem. When this person had addictions, they needed to change that, and it's hard. It ain't easy just to walk over there. I changed. So what else you need to know on this board? What else is the message for the month of June? There's a sad case. Somebody was putting sex magic on their parents, family, and friend. They was doing this. Someone was doing magic and putting that on you. But no more will you make me sick on magic. This person is saying that. They're not going to allow someone to make them sick. Somebody named Madison alleged in the past. Names come out, but that don't mean nothing. Because somebody's single now. Because they had a lot of DRUG problems. But their money stopped coming for this person. Somebody's money stopped coming because they owe for doing all these magic spells and stuff. So their money stopped. It says, and somebody need to watch out because somebody's having some mental problems in their family, and someone might not be able to deal with it, and you need to, this is a touchy subject. Watch out, someone that might have these problems and don't know how to deal with it, and they try to take themselves out allegedly this month. So be careful because of karma this person has in a red car, because of all the karma and stuff they did. See, someone named Michael in the past. There was an Aries here. Someone named Michael. They had a lot of karma, and they needed to deal with it. Somebody didn't want to deal with it, and they should have. Grandparents are there to help you, the child, get into mischief they haven't thought of yet. So sometimes grandparents give you ideas to get in stuff you shouldn't. Now, there's a car accident. You need to watch out. Driving, trigger warning, because it could take somebody out. They do drinking and driving. And you need to watch out in the month of June with all that drinking and driving and stuff, because it could cause you stuff. Excuse me, I'm trying to make sure I got that fly. I told you I don't get it. Somebody says live out loud. Excuse me for that, y'all. They needed to learn how to live out loud, this person. They really did. It says, I will never tell you the truth. They're willing to tell you the truth. Somebody with a T. They're starting to realize, I should have told the truth. I should have just went ahead. So somebody be stargazing about telling the truth, because they put fire sign, they put voodoo on this fire sign, and it black fire, black magic, and it's gone back to them. And they don't know how to face their fears, but they're going to have to. Someone named Lewis, allegedly. Somebody says you not to live and laugh and learn. You got to learn to live and laugh and learn from your mistakes. That's the biggest thing. You have to learn for what you do. Because, see, someone was messing. There was 3 witches, bad witches, doing magic on someone with A, B, C, D, E, F, and J in the name in the past. But it went back to center. The magic didn't work anymore anyway. So, someone says celebrate. Now you're going to have joy, because when this magic goes back, and somebody in the real card, see, they're going to have some joy. Somebody named Clint Eastwood, a star, age 94, born May 31, 1930. That could be their birthday. The month they were born, or something, a star. Or something about Anthony Hopkins, age 87, born December 31st, 1937. Some older cats is in this too, allegedly. They had 3 witches from the past was helping them to do this, and they was telling a lot of lies on somebody too, and they didn't know they was sick. They didn't know this young person was sick in the past, allegedly. Sometimes I cry about when I'm alone. Somebody named Amy, they cry about this. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.